This is a simple video to show you how to clean up one of your imaging drives and then continue on and image the machine that you're working on. So we're going to start the machine, press F9 to select the hard drive. We're going to choose the USB drive. This brings us into UMI. We'll choose System Tools. We'll then choose Clonezilla. Again, hit Enter to take the default settings. It's going to take a minute for it to load the Linux kernel and the Linux runtime. Once it started, hit the default of English. Leave the key map alone, so hit Enter to take the default. Again, start Clonezilla by hitting Enter. Choose the device image option. Choose local device. Since you've already booted your machine to the drive, you can continue. Here we're going to go down and select the ext4 partition. We'll choose the top level directory. It's going to show us the mapping again. We'll just hit Enter to continue. Now here we're going to change and hit Cancel rather than Continue. We choose Cancel. It'll throw the program terminated error. We'll hit Enter to continue, and then here we're going to choose 2 to enter the command line prompt. This takes us directly into the Linux command line prompt. We're going to change to the root of the drive, so cd space backslash. We're going to list the contents. We're going to change into the home/part image folder. This is where all of the images are stored. You see a directory listing, you'll see a bunch of folders here. We're going to remove the McCoy folder here for an example here in just a minute. Before we do that though, we're going to list the disk-free stats of the machine so we get an idea of what's going on. So we do that by typing df tac lh, and you'll notice that there's on the very bottom line SDC2, there's 19 gigs free and 96% of that is used. We want to free up some additional space there. So now we're going to type sudo sudo space rf space hyphen rm/rf McCoy and hit Enter. So sudo rm space rf or tac rf space McCoy. So we're going to elevate rights. We're going to run the remove command, recursive enforce on the McCoy folder. Now if we run our disk free command again, you'll see now that we have 128 gigs free and only are using 69% of SDC2. So we've accomplished our goal here. You could repeat this if you needed to clear up other folders. Now we're going to type exit, which takes us back into Clonezilla. We're going to choose the start Clonezilla command. Choose device image, just like we normally do. Now here we're going to go down to skip. This is important because we've already mounted the drive and we're running after having cleaned it up. We're going to choose skip here to leave the existing part image mount present. Here we come back into beginner mode. We'll do save disk, and from here on out we're going to proceed like we normally do. We then rename the file, giving it a name we want, such as Redeye demo underscore and then the date. Choose the drive we want, hit OK. Choose skip, say yes, we want to check the saved image. Hit Enter to continue. I'm going to choose yes here on the confirmation, and the process will begin. Now you'll see it begin to go through the initial boot partition and then into the main partition of the drive. So those first few screens were just for the boot partition, which is very small. This is now the main partition, which will take, here it's estimating around 15 minutes. Here it's right at the end of imaging the main partition, and I want to explain what's going to happen here. It goes to 100%. You're going to see it exit the menu here, throw a few messages, and then it's going to look like and appear to start back over again. What it's now doing is it's now going through and basically rereading and re-verifying the entire image that it had previously uploaded or created, and now it's continuing on again. Now our verification step is almost finished. It's going to finish. If we hit enter to continue, say everything is completed as it should. Here we choose 1 to reboot. The system has rebooted, has left Linux in the Clonezilla runtime, and is booting into Windows.